I'm gonna go in with some sunscreen. You always want to make sure that you let your skincare sink into your skin before you actually start your makeup so it doesn't pill or slide around. So I've been loving clearly I've been loving the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, so I just do 4 pumps of that over my face. Take a pot concealer. This is the one by NARS. It's their Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I'm just going to use that on a Morphe M173. It's just a dense concealer brush. Put this on any of my acne scars, basically this whole cheek. So after you spot concealed, let your concealer dry on your face for at least 3 to 5 minutes. This combo, it's so good. It is both by Fenty Beauty, Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint, and I'm in the shade 10. And I mix it with the Ease Drop Lit All Over Glow Enhancer. Like always, make sure to shake your foundation, skin tint, whatever you're using as your face makeup this much. I'm gonna put a little bit of this glowy stuff. I'm just going to spread it around my face. I like to do this just so I have an even application, and I make sure not to bring it all the way up to under my eyes because I don't want it to be too cakey. I've actually been blending out my foundation and skin tint with a brush. This is the Rare Beauty foundation brush. I love this one so much, and I don't buff the foundation into the skin. I just dab it, especially if you put the concealer underneath the foundation. You don't want to disturb the concealer underneath, so doing this will just give you a more airbrushed finish, but still give you that coverage. Obviously you can still see some of my skin peeking through, but that's okay. Don't forget to blend it to your neck. Ta-da! Can you see the difference? I'm gonna go in with my favorite concealer. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Mainly put it under my eyes, and then obviously right here. I like to put some above my smile lines. Right here, dab my concealer. Before I set my face with powder, I'm actually going to spray it with some setting spray. This just helps hydrate my face and increase the longevity of my makeup. Make sure you let your setting spray completely dry before you set it. This is my favorite powder ever. If you have dry skin like me, I recommend the Kosas Cloud Set Pressed Powder. Sure to tap off the excess, blend out any creases. It looks so blurred out. Hello? I love this powder. Okay, next, to fill in my eyebrows, I use the NYX Precision Brow Pencil in Espresso. I'm gonna go with a brow gel. This is the one by Benefit. It's the 24-hour brow setter. Kind of laminating it towards the end, like that. Really press it onto my skin. Moving on to eyeshadow, I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Color Icon palette. It's in the color Walking on Eggshells. I mainly bought it because of these 2 brown colors. I'm gonna go in with this one first. I'm gonna put that all over my lid. I'm going to take a fluffier brush into the same color, and I'm just going to blend that out into my crease, and then I'm just gonna drag it outwards under my eyes. I'm going to mix it with the dark brown color and put that on my outer V of my eye and a little bit under here as well. I don't know if you can tell, but that just gives a bit more depth right here in the inner part of my eyeliner. I use the NYX Epic Ink Liner in black. I'm just going to show you guys how I do it on this. Now for my favorite part of my makeup, blush. I sometimes use 3. I'm going to show you guys a trick that I learned. You're going to take a coral shade blush and a very cool toned pink blush. If you mix these together, it'll give you the most perfect flushed look. So like for example, if you have more of a warmer skin tone like me, you would add more of the coral shade, but if you have a more cool skin tone, then you would add more of the pink, but you would necessarily mix them both together. And how I like to place my blush, find the highest point of my cheekbones, was like right here. Now put it there as a mark. I would also put it middle of my iris and middle of my nose. Just like right here. Blend it straight and upwards. Then whatever's left I have to put on my nose, my chin, and my temples because you would naturally get flushed everywhere. And then on some days I would use the Fenty Beauty Killawatt Freestyle Highlighter Duo. That is a tongue twister. This is the one that Madison Beer swears by, and it's so pretty. I'm just gonna put a little bit on just to show you guys, but she like mixes the two together. And I just like pat it in. I'm going to blend the blush, and I just use a buffing brush, this one by Real Techniques, and this will just help your makeup look airbrushed. This is the Maybelline Expert Wear eyeshadow, but I use as a highlighter. Places where I like to put highlighter is right here. Just put a little bit more, why not? I look like Rudolph. I'm gonna use this small angled brush by e.l.f. and I'm going to spray it with some setting spray right here, and then kind of drag it here. I like to use my finger too to blend it out. There we go. And whatever's left, just sweep it under your brows. And then I'm going to use brow tint pen to